Hello everyone and welcome to SUNUP. I'm Lyndall Stout. We join you today from Kay County near Tonkawa, where the weather's been absolutely ideal for wheat harvest this week. And today we're at River Road Farms with the Caughlin family. And Joe, thanks for having us out. How are things looking?
Lyndall, it's been great weather the last few days for wheat harvest here in north central Oklahoma. And today we're here in a field of double stop CL Plus, and we're excited to have this opportunity to harvest today. Double stop CL Plus is a great variety. It's one that's very good for grain yield, very good for test weight. It's an excellent wheat for grazing as well, good protein wheat, excellent in use. So we sure appreciate Dr. Carver and his wheat improvement team for all that they do for Oklahoma State and the wheat producers in our state. So we're excited about wheat harvest right now here in our part of the state. We have some green hammer to harvest yet, and we also have some showdown to bring in. So the wheat's been doing pretty well in general. We've had wheat yields ranging from 40 bushels to 70 bushels per acre, and even some intensive managed wheat a tick higher than that in spots.
You've already cut some double stop here. How is this field in particular looking for you?
I think this field looks like it should be in that 60 bushel per acre range, somewhere in that neighborhood. We haven't checked a test weight yet, but I'm assuming it's going to be 62 to 63 pounds. Double stop is always a very heavy test weight wheat, so I'm excited to see what that's going to be. But yeah, it looks beautiful. It's a beautiful day. We've got an open 7 to 8 days of open weather, it looks like, so we're excited about being able to harvest now.
When did you guys get started?
We got started about 5 days ago. It was a little bit green and a little bit wet with some of the rains that we've had recently, but we got started and been working for several days now, and it's been busy, really has been busy.
Since you planted last fall, what has this growing season been like for you up here?
We were pretty wet late in the fall, you know, through the winter. We had some wet weather kind of in that December, January period, which is unusual for winter weather. So, but where we got good stands, the wheat looked good and had a little bit of a dry spell kind of in that March time period, but the wheat weathered it well. We've got some tough varieties that took it very well. So then we started getting some rains in May, and they helped finish the crop. We really had a lot of cool weather in the spring, late spring. So that really helped us with grain fill, and that's really what's helped us a lot with the yield potential that we've seen so far.
So the last couple months, a lot of us were glued to the TV night after night after night watching this terrible weather coming through Oklahoma. Did you all experience any of that around here?
Right here south of Tonkawa, we didn't have as much hail as other places. I did have some growers that did have some hail damage up around Kildare and Newkirk and east of our farm. Fortunately, some of that hail damage, although it looked pretty significant, the wheat genetic potential of these varieties is so good nowadays, they still performed very well. And we still saw some 40, 50, 60 bushel yield, even in some hail damage of 10 to 30, 40%. So it was exciting to see how these varieties can still weather the storms like they did.
Really, we talk about the resiliency of drought and the disease pressure and insects, but to have that weather resiliency too is pretty amazing.
Yes. I mean, these varieties, they're bred to perform, and so Mother Nature throws everything at us, and yes, we can try to manage the best we can, but I mean, it's great to have that genetic base there to give us all the opportunity that we have, so we're very appreciative of that as well.
Now, this is a family farm, been in the Caughlin name for over 100 years. Tell us just a little bit about that and kind of this next generation too that's helping you out.
I've been blessed to have this opportunity to be a fourth generation agriculture producer. We raise wheat, corn, soybeans, cattle here on our farm. My dad did it before me, my grandpa. My son Kevin, he'll be the fifth generation on our farm. Got a couple nephews that help me out. My brother Paul helps me out as well. So I'm really appreciative of my family for giving me this opportunity. It's something I take a lot of pride in, and I'm very proud of.
So you also work with a lot of seed producers in this area too. Tell us how that's going and how things are looking for them as they're cutting wheat.
Sure, Lyndall. We have a certified wheat seed business that we grow Oklahoma State varieties for. And we also do something a little bit different than some producers. We have contract growers that help us. So we have the opportunity for our contract growers and their families to help us grow the wheat that we need to provide to our seed wheat customers in the fall. So that helps us spread our risk out, get more wheat across a geography in case we have hailstorms as we've seen this past year. And so that's a win-win situation. We pay them a little bit of a premium, and then they bring their wheat to us and we clean it, and it goes through the certification process. And it also gives those producers, those customers, a way to look at that wheat on their farm, sometimes new varieties for the first time. We had some high cotton this year down around Perry. The Dvorak farm helped grow that for us. It really looks nice. Really a lot of yield potential, a very consistent variety, very good test weight, stands in the field very well. I'm excited about high cotton.
Well, it sounds like a really good harvest for you all overall, and your colleagues, you know, at these different farms.
Yes, it's been nice. It's been really, like I said, the weather's opened up. It was so rainy down south for a while. We were nervous about that, but the weather's opened up. It's beautiful harvest weather now. I think the next 6 or 7 days, there's going to be a lot of harvest progress made, not just on our farm, but across this area.
Is it safe to say this is your favorite time of year?
I think it is.
Besides maybe when Santa comes. Or
yeah,
whatever,
it's exciting. I love the springtime in preparation for harvest. Sometimes when we get in harvest, it's like, I'm ready for this to be over. You know, we're tired. You know, we work long hours. But then the fall is a fun time of year too. When we plant the wheat, we're thinking about what new varieties we want to grow. So I like it all, but this is certainly the climax of a 9-month growing cycle, and so that's very exciting. It is.
Best of luck to you and your crews and the other folks that you work with as you all finish harvest, and happy Father's Day to you on Sunday.
Thank you, Lyndall. We appreciate that.